Boom! How you doing, guys? This is Hybridsteel. Welcome to the Planet Crafter. Now, a little while ago, I put out a video saying I'm probably going to end up starting the game again because, well, new update was coming in. I wanted to go from the beginning again, and so on and so forth. So, a couple of live streams in, and we've sort of like as you can see, water is starting to like build up in the lake, which is all good. If you haven't been following my live streams and you're not really versed in what's going on this game, basically, to start off with, for all the new people, this game is a game all about terraforming a planet to become a sustainable life area for humans to inhabit and use as like a halfway house between planet drops and so on and so forth. In the investigation of this game, basically there are various crash ships dotted around with clues about the planet and how things are working and how things are, well, how things work and how things have happened and so on and so forth. In your mystical journeys, you'll be picking up lots of elements off the floor and building a base until you have a sprawling little community formed. So in my previous live streams, we've basically upgraded our heating system, which is all of this here. Then we've got our geodome, which is here, and I can fill this up with whatever. I've got all of my storage all in place, ready for like absolutely smashing it when it comes to stuff being put in. Oh, I've got stuff here as well, cool. So, yes, we have stuff here. And I have my mine out the front as well, so I'm able to grab elements straight off the rack as I please. So, that's basically where I'm at. Now, during my live stream, though, we did bring the lab in. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it lovely? And look at the windows. I've got a 360. Look, I've got a view to die for. And it's glorious. Also built my rocket station. We're all good. I should really put a door in about here, but that's for another stream. Now, the reason why I wanted to really do this update is because for all the people who prefer watching videos over live streams, and for the people who like to keep up with what I do within the games and so on and so forth, that's where I'm up to. We've spent about 7 hours, maybe 7.5 hours during live streams building this base up. Now, I've been to that ship, as you can see by the little like crate next to it. I've done that. We've been into the alley field, and then I put another little crate stop over there. We've been to the ship next to the Osium cave that connects to the other biome. We've done that ship. We've done the one right out in the background, that one way over there. We did that in the previous live stream as well, and we did that one in the previous live stream as well. Basically, I've covered all my bases, and I was like, okay, maybe I should start building my base now. No, that wasn't good enough. So on the last live stream, which was actually on Saturday, you see that little like metal arch over in the corner? That's a down space station, where it's like a Stargate. And basically, during my last live stream, we emptied that, and we went down into the gully in the background of the behind the monolith maze that I call it. And from there, we've explored as much as I can. I've picked up as many pieces of elements and as many everything as I possibly could. And now we have this base, and it's pretty cool. It basically gives me an idea of where I want to expand it at. And so what I actually want to do is all this space here that's going to be coming off of this biome, I'm going to be bringing out of over here. I have a massive field of like desolate wasteland, and the idea is to basically build a couple of biodomes here, a little workshop that I can actually pull things off, and then start growing grass as well, because we're going to be doing the whole grass thing. I want to line all of this bit with grass. Now, if you've played this game before and you know how big the lake gets, the water comes up to about here. So I want it to look a bit more natural. I want it to actually look like something. So we're going to be growing trees and everything else on there. I actually want to turn this headland, which is all where this rock is and stuff, I want to turn this into a little bit of an actual island where you could sort of like have trees and bits and pieces. But where I've got all my stuff laid out is sort of where I'm sort of thinking now. I'm going to build a couple more drills. Obviously, like, we're going to get the tier 4 drills at some point, and they're bloody massive, so they're going to be dotted straight across this side, along with the biodomes that are going to be going down towards that area over there. And this I'm going to be turning into like a little area where we can have trees and plants and bits and pieces coming off it, and just, you know, just a little nicer green area, really. One thing that I did notice about whilst I was playing this game was the actual graphical details that have been added into the game. If you look at specific elements in this, you can see the little additions they've put into it and how they're making things look a bit more natural, a little bit more real. And that's what I'm liking this the most. I'm actually liking the fact that the game is still, it's under development still, but it's looking really sharp. I remember looking at this game when I first played this back on the alpha and going, well, it looks a little bit sort of, I don't know, it just looked a little bit descaled, if you know what I mean. And now we're getting all this new stuff and all this new extra bits and pieces that are coming in. And it just makes me more excited about this as a project game going forward to watching the development come up. Now, if you are interested in joining me in my live stream, the best thing you can do is hit that notifications button, because as soon as you hit that notifications button, whenever I go live or produce a new video, you guys get to watch it, and it's all good. Well, if you like my content. I mean, if you don't like my content, why are you watching this one? That just makes sense, right? So, what's in store for the next stream? Because I'm going to be actively playing this game as a streaming game, my next couple of steps are, I want to make this into an actual living quarters. Obviously, bed, windows, and bits and pieces. You know, like a proper player's penthouse is going to be up here. And we're going to be like, yeah, we're going to be gangster, man. It's going to be cool. Now, obviously, it's going to take a little bit of work. It's going to take several hours worth of play. Probably a bit more than several hours, but you get the gist. We're going to be doing this for a little while. I want to make this a project where it's fun to watch the evolution of the build, and at the same time you actually get to sit there and have a little natter to me, well, with me, whilst I put all this together. I gotta be honest though, I'm sort of might have to move this. And the reason why is because the living quarters doesn't necessarily work properly, if that makes sense. So what I might want to do, actually saying that, I'm going to do this now. That might work a little bit better. Oh, much nicer. All right, cool. Now we're cooking, Frankie. There we go. Still got our view. We got our back door as well. So there we have it. I got my view across the lake. When that fills up, it's going to be beautiful. I can see out the side of my base. I'm all right. And if I want to go out onto the back end, we could put a little balcony and maybe an umbrella and a chair, and we'll see how things go. But there you go. That's basically where I'm at. I want to make this a good project. I want to think of all the little things that I might need to keep this like guy alive, and how things are going to work, and go from there and see how life goes. So thank you very much for joining me. This has been Hybridsteel. If you have enjoyed this video, or you enjoy anything I do on this channel, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe and notification button below for all other updates. And I'll be back here with a brand new video, live stream, or whatever else I do on this channel. Where did I put my run of beans? Beans? Beans! That's what we wanted. I'm going to change this. I'm going to put some beans in here. They grow better. They're nicer. Much more nutrients. It's all right. But on that note, yes, it is time to go. And if you do want to sort of like follow this, it's going to be, I feel this is going to be like an ever-growing project for this channel. You know, Planet Crafter, playing this every now and then. Yeah, it's all good. So thank you very much for kicking by. This has been Hybridsteel. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe and notification button below for all other updates. And I'll be back here with a brand new video, live stream, or whatever else I do on this channel. Until then, thank you very much for kicking by. I want to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do. Ah, boom! Fist bump to you.